Warmest greetings, everyone. My name is Omowale Rupatemru. I am the author of this book, The Beautiful Black African People Went for a Walk. Now, this was a book that I wrote for my youngest daughter back in the 1990s when she was about 2 years old, I think just before she was 2. And it was published first time when she was about 3 years of age, 3 maybe going on to 4 years of age. Inside the book, I have made a dedication to my late father, John Baptist Charles, and also my late mother, Celestine Sybil St. Rose. So these are the ancestors guiding this particular work. Before I start to read, let me just say that below we're going to leave a link, and the link, if you want to purchase the book, it can only be purchased online, and so the link will direct you to where you can purchase it. And we would also greatly appreciate if you give a review of the book. We'll make a link available for that also, and you can give a review once you've heard the story. You don't even have to buy the book to give a review. So we'll make the review and the link available to anybody who may feel that they want to. But now to the story. Have you ever wondered how it is that there are so many different people in the world with so many different colored skins? Well, this is the story of how so many different people with so many different colored skins came to be in the world. In the beginning, the only people in the world were the beautiful black African people. At that time, the beautiful black African people lived only in Africa. The beautiful black African people used to plant food in the African soil so that they would have something to eat. The beautiful black African people used to hunt animals so that they would have food to eat and clothes to wear. The beautiful black African people used to work very hard. The beautiful black African people used to enjoy the sunshine. All of the beautiful black African people were very, very happy. Then one day, some of the beautiful black African people decided to go for a walk. They said goodbye to their friends, bye-bye, and started to walk. The beautiful black African people walked for an hour. The beautiful black African people walked for a day. The beautiful black African people walked for a week. The beautiful black African people walked for a month. The beautiful black African people walked for a year. The beautiful black African people walked for many, many years. When the beautiful black African people stopped walking, they had reached a brand new land called Asia. So the beautiful black African people lived in Asia. The beautiful black African people were very happy in Asia, just like they were very happy in Africa. Then one day, some of the beautiful black African people in Asia decided to go for a walk. They said goodbye to their friends, bye-bye, and started to walk. The beautiful black African people walked for an hour. The beautiful black African people walked for a day. The beautiful black African people walked for a week. The beautiful black African people walked for a month. The beautiful black African people walked for a year. The beautiful black African people walked for many, many years. Then the beautiful black African people came to the seaside. The beautiful black African people decided to build a boat. The beautiful black African people worked very, very hard and built many different boats. Then one day, the beautiful black African people decided to go sailing in their boats. The beautiful black African people decided to sail in all different directions. They said goodbye to their friends, bye-bye, and started to sail. The beautiful black African people sailed for an hour. The beautiful black African people sailed for a day. The beautiful black African people sailed for a week. The beautiful black African people sailed for a month. The beautiful black African people sailed for a year. The beautiful black African people sailed for many, many years. Then the beautiful black African people landed in lots of different places around the world. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in North America. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in Central America. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in South America. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in the Pacific Islands. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in Australia. Some of the beautiful black African people landed in New Zealand. The beautiful black African people landed everywhere in the whole wide world. So now, the beautiful black African people were the first people everywhere in the whole wide world. Wherever they were, all of the beautiful black African people worked very, very hard. All of the beautiful black African people enjoyed the sunshine. All of the beautiful black African people were very, very happy indeed. Just like they were very happy in Africa. Then one day, the world began to feel a bit colder. Some parts of the world got very, very cold. One of the coldest places in the world was a little part of Asia called Europe. Europe became colder than the inside of a fridge. Europe became so cold that ice covered the land. Europe became so cold that the rivers froze over. Europe became so cold that the clouds froze in the sky. The frozen clouds meant that the sun couldn't shine on Europe. Europe became very, very cold indeed. The beautiful black African people who were in Europe tried to leave to go back to Africa. They wanted to be happy again. But when they tried to leave, they found that they were frozen in. The beautiful black African people were very, very sad because there was no way for them to go back to Africa. The beautiful black African people started to shiver. The beautiful black African people became very, very unhappy. The beautiful black African people started to cry. The beautiful black African people started to get angry because no matter what they did, they could not leave cold Europe. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for an hour. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for a day. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for a week. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for a month. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for a year. The beautiful black African people were trapped in cold Europe for many, many years. Now, because Europe was so cold, and because Europe had no sun, and because the beautiful black African people were trapped there for so long, they stopped being beautiful black African people. They lost their beautifulness. They lost their blackness. Oh no, they lost their Africanness. They stopped being beautiful black African people and turned into white people. Very angry white people. So that's how white people came into the world. They were really the children of the beautiful black African people.